It's the Cable MTG Show.
Paraguay? Right into Shapussy, yeah. The trainer kicked your ass at the gym today? Nice. I'm pretty sore myself. Started doing leg exercises, get my legs back into shape for double bass drumming. Also, like, trying to learn a new technique. Probably take some months. Why do difficult things take so long to learn? That's what I want to know. You're eating some spicy rice? Nice. I'm going to grab a Phlage. Let's see if Boros still has the juice. I do think Bowmasters is a better card than Phlage, but part of the reason that I think that's the case is because Bowmasters goes in everything, and then it becomes a bit better. It goes above and beyond if you have it in the Draw 7 deck. Because I've got this Pack 1, Pick 1 Pyrogoyf, even if I go red-black, I'm probably not doing the Draw 7 deck. There's like Wheel of Fortune and Memory Jar as draws. Could still work, or going Grixis could work. That doesn't seem as good as just grabbing a damn Phlage. Phlage is a great card, too. Why can't everything be easy? Right? Why? Or easier! Real life needs a fucking difficulty meter. Caleb, I hate to break it to you, but you are a white dude born in America. You were playing on easy mode the whole time. Oh, no. Oh, farts. No red cards. That's a little troubling, huh? Troubling to see. Fourth is not on Arena, correct? One of the major differences between the two cubes. Little artifact for the bin, for the Pyrogoyf. Red's really not open. How much do I care, huh? You just got back from vacay. You got a bug midway through vacay, and you're still dealing. Well, I hope you're okay, Rotobagel. As they say. Just gonna take a Vista. Fetch lands are nice with Phlage. Fill the old graveyard. I guess they're nice with Pyrogoyf, too. Your dad put you on impossible mode from day one? Oh, that's a fucking bummer. Well, finally seen a few red cards and some Boros duels. Feeling a little better about my position. Botflies aren't cute. What's botfly? They eat monkeys. What? Oh, their larvae are internal parasites, I see. Oh, should we try this Legend of Roku? Let's do that. What about the one in South America? Maybe that's the one that I'm thinking of. They call it the kissing bug, because it'll, like, open up a hole near your mouth. And then, I can't remember what it does. If it, like, rubs its shit in your mouth, or in your mouth hole. But it spreads some fucking disease that can just, like, stay dormant on your person, and then you, like, just drop dead all of a sudden. It sounds like I'm making it up. Stole your main flirtation move? Oh, no. Oh, it is just called the kissing bug. I was right. Isn't that cool, chat? I was right. The disease is called Chagas disease. Chagas disease can cause a sudden, brief illness, or it can become a long-lasting chronic condition. Both stages can be free of symptoms, or they can be life-threatening symptoms in either phase. absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, pack 2, pick 1 is a fine time to grab a Time Walk. We can squeeze that into the old mana base. We even have this Prismatic Vista, right? It's so free. There's an archive here that makes the Time Walk easier. You could also grab a Screaming Nemesis. I think if we have good mana for 3 colors, then like the amount of playables we'll have access to is going to be higher, right? Just adding the 3rd color. Little Dack around action, little Dack Fayden. Dack filling up the graveyard for the Phlage is kind of cool. The acute phase of Chagas disease lasts for weeks or months. It often has no symptoms. If there are symptoms, they may include swollen glands, a large liver or spleen. If any of y'all have a large liver or spleen, you might have Chagas disease. Eyelid swelling, headache, rash, tiredness. None of y'all are tired, are you? Oh, no. And then there's the chronic phase. Symptoms of the chronic phase may appear 10 to 20 years after the infection starts. So nothing happening for 10 to 20 years, and then all of a sudden, bam. Chagas disease symptoms may include irregular heartbeat, heart failure, sudden cardiac arrest, trouble swallowing, or constipation. Anyway, this is all, I know this sounds like it's not going to impact any of y'all, but if you go to South America, you maybe want to invest in some bug netting. That's all I'm saying. Pyrokinesis is kind of tempting with this Oliphaunt and stuff. Got a lot of red cards here. I might grab Innocence as a card draw engine. I'm kind of missing that. Oh, we're Jeskai for Nia. We can actually flip him. How's Cuban? Cuban's great, Street Rat. You move to an area with ticks that give Alpha Gal Syndrome, and you're terrified of it. Alpha Gal Syndrome sounds awesome. Who wouldn't want to be an Alpha Gal? Serious, potentially life-threatening allergic reaction to a sugar molecule. Well, that doesn't sound good. Hives, itching, digestive issues, and anaphylaxis. What about this Talisman? Well, we just don't really have a removal, huh? I'll play the Flame Slash. Fortunately, sugar's very rare in things. Yeah, I've never even seen a sugar. Yeah, the Thundering Falls is tempting. Y'all know how much I like Converter. I think I'm gonna grab that Seasoned Pyromancer. Perfect. Your wife got bit by a Lone Star tick and couldn't eat red meat for over 5 years. Wow. That would probably be good for me. Like, it would be unpleasant, but... yeah, just keeping me off red meat would be a thing. You run a pest control business, and multiple of your customers have had multiple tick-borne illnesses from singular tick bites. So I grew up in the country, and the way you would get a tick where I grew up was just like walking across the lawn. Like, we had a lot of tall grass and stuff, and you're just like running around in the summer, and you'd always like come in and check for ticks, and there'd always be like 5 on you crawling around. And I didn't find out that ticks could carry serious diseases until I was watching a season of, I was watching an episode of The Simpsons, and the teacher got Lyme disease, and she was like crying about it, and I was like, what, from a tick? What? But it was those little bugs. The idea was so alien to me. Ooh, a Fury. Interesting. I guess I'm grabbing Ocelot Pride. And then somebody else is going to grab the wave, and hopefully I get this Helix on the rebuy. Oh, that's what it is, Symphon. In the north, the cold kills most tick-borne diseases, but global warming is making your area at risk of Lyme disease. Oh, that fucking sucks. So there's like 9-ish lands here. I'm kind of wondering if I need to grab the Teferi just to have enough playables. Because right now we need like 8 playables. Do I have any filler? Sort of. I could play like the Containment Priest or the Flames, maybe. Alright. Crazy that Pride over Wave. Part of it's my curve, right? Lack of early game plays. But pack one, pick one, and take Pride over a Wave too. Alright, I'm probably supposed to grab and Thraben Inspector or something. I've got a sickness. Maybe Greaves. It's good with like Pyrogoyf, maybe. Launching some Dragon or Oliphaunt action. Could play the Strip Mine as a spell. I need like 5 more playables. Hey, there's another early game play. I'm actually going to grab this Expressive Iteration. That loot tree is mighty tempting, but we're short on playables, so I can't justify it. God, it's my Triome. What's the count again? There's like 11 mana here, so I need like 3 more playables. We also already have some comes to play tap lands. I should have grabbed that fucking bird. I knew it. Hey, Mutant Turtle Hermit thinks of the sob, the 6 months there, the half a year. Love it, Vasilicious. Yeah, I saw Gizzard perform last summer, and they were excellent, as you'd expect. It's almost your set, Mutant Turtle. Mutant Turtle got that name on lockdown already. All right, so we have 1 trophy and 2 4 and 3s. Can we break the 4 and 3 curse? Very unlikely, Symphon. I'm going to jam a Commoitial during deck building here. We might just have our deck, though. Mana looks reasonable. We have, like, exactly enough playables. Don't love the Tribal Flames. Don't love the Enduring Innocence. Maybe this guy's better than the Tribal Flames. Yeah, we got that late Helix, too. And Phlage is a Helix. The Headliner is like 1 more card that can draw cards off Innocence. I had just top-8'd an open with a cool like white-black aggro control deck, and I really wanted to play more Legacy, and I found some people that were willing to go with me. And one of them borrowed his dad's Prius so we would get really good gas mileage. And he was like, the condition is of me borrowing the Prius is that nobody but me can drive it. And so one person drove 21 hours there and back and refused to let anybody else drive and refused to like pull over to like nap or anything. Terrible ideas. Just miserable. At one point it was like raining really bad too, and the car was like veering because he was like passing out while driving, and he ended up hitting a deer. we were going so fast and like hit it at the right angle, and it basically like sliced the deer in half. And then on the way back, again, he's like still not letting anybody else drive. He misses that there's not going to be a gas station for 1 billion miles or whatever. That's just, despite the fact that we're driving a Prius, we run out of gas and have to call AAA. We did end up paying more in tolls than we did in gas on the trip, though. Sounds like this guy's not great at driving. Well, I didn't even have my license at the time, so he was better than me. You save some gas by running out entirely. You hate stubborn people? Yeah. I mean, you should probably not lend somebody a car for a 21-hour drive and then be like, only you can drive this. No one else. Dude, I don't have the mana to Lightning Helix here, Get those sweet Ocelot Pride triggers. Right, BSUA? Yeah, the people's lives in question, eh? More important, You can't wait to read my memoirs where I name names? Oh, man. I did just shrink my Pyroglyph unnecessarily. The fucking Trumpeting Carnosaur double. Yeah, there has to have been a way to lethal there with Pyroglyph, right? Copying Pyroglyph with Ocelot Pride, if I'd been thinking about it. Just Lightning Helix the stupid 3/3 out of the way. Keep the Pyroglyph like a 5/6 or whatever it would have been. Put it into play, copy it with the Ocelot Pride trigger. I wasn't thinking about the Ocelot Pride countering Nexus, of course. Or doubling Nexus. I win! Despite my terrible play. Oh yeah, we had fun. We had some fun there. Bring back the 6/6 on your second main phase. Could all work. Tomato sauce. Yeah, double dinos was sweet. Hey, Webbledin, thanks for the sub, the 79 months. Happy Valentine's Day to Chat and Caleb also. Fuck ice, and happy Valentine's Day. I just want you to know that by watching my stream, you officially consented to being my Valentine. Does Containment Priest shut off exile an online card? You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, it's still cast. Fucking small print. You gotta read the small print. You love all the US Olympians who are basically saying that? Nice. Apparently one of them's a Magic player. And she was using Seb McKinnon music. Probably because there's like a Magic artist that's putting out stuff available, right? She's a fan. There's kind of like some non-drama brought up about that. Because he found out that she was using his music, and he was like, oh, I thought that people had to ask my permission. I thought that's what the legal situation was. Is this normal? And then people on the internet were like, oh, yeah, that's normal. And he was like, oh, okay. Cool. Well, congrats to her. And I found out about this by, like, seeing articles that were like, Seb McKinnon calls out Olympian. I was like, then I actually, like, see what was said, and I was like, that's not the thing, though. What is this? Yeah, I don't think that's the case, MJG. If you, like, read what he said, he was like, is this normal? And then people were like, yeah, that's normal. And his next responses were like, oh, cool. Congrats to her. Like, within, that's the thread. That's the whole thread. I don't know. Shocked and slammed. So toxic. Wait, do I just play this as 5? I wasn't going to, and then I saw haste, and I was like, oh, well, I suppose I'll do that. Do I just get to win? Spider win? Seb McKinnon did go to an anti-vax rally once, which, if you followed a lot of artists, would be pretty low on your things to care about. Not surprising. Okay. Fair enough. I guess we'll do this one for the value then. Think of that Edict Handy. Let's see what they're putting into play here real quick. Oh, that's a pretty good one. All right, I'm going to draw a card, I guess. We'll get something good here. Nope. Sure. Opponent's at 3 life. I have 23 cards left. If this Legend of Roku whiffs, then that's all of it. But they're going to grief me, and then I won't have the Legend of Roku to try next turn. I think I just have to fire this off and hit a Lightning Helix. Because there's Lightning Helix and there's Phlage. There's no Pyroglyph because we played that already. But I think this is good overall. There's Time Walk too. That'd be sick. Karakas. Okay. I'll play this out. Cool. I wasn't even counting Karakas as an out. That was sick. The Legend of Roku for getting me there. Caleb draws outs he hasn't even heard of. Oh. Yeah, playing out the Grief to block this turn wouldn't work out very well. Oh, but that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, the Furies face up. I think the Chandra should have just down-ticked. Do I have enough mana to hardcast the Fury and activate the Abandoned Air Temple? Looks like exactly enough. If I had been short... then you could have Expressive Iteration and looked for a red card to pitch to the Fury for the pitch cast. Boop. Awesome. That game was so cool. Planeswalker damage. Caleb, you should have taken the Chandra down a peg. You letting the Chandra strut around like she owns the place? Not doing any Planeswalker damage. The Oliphaunt can go grab my Tri-land. Probably supposed to make a token there. Wanted to play the Triome out though. Saving the Nia for next turn, where we could potentially bounce it with Karakas. We even played as a 5-drop, We'll see. Hell yeah, Fonseca. Too many successful cube events. Were people having a good time? Hard to have a bad time when you're cubing with friends, Ooh, Converter and Psychic Frog. That's a delicious pairing right there. Oh, nice, Handsome Tom. I've definitely been there. I've been reminded of concert tickets that I bought from the email reminder the day before. Kind of feels like they've got a removal spell that's sorcery speed, and they're mousing my thing as though it might be something that might be worth killing. You saw the movie Sneakers in the theater? Very cool. That movie, really good. I've heard it touted as like one of the best or one of the most like realistic hacking movies. It's not really about sneakers, huh? But you know that. You saw it on opening. Yeah, the main character is a white hacker, which refers to a hacker that uses their skills to help find security leaks for random companies and stuff, which a few of my viewers have actually done. A few of my regulars. Yeah, the ethical hacker. Hackers is one of your favorite movies. I haven't watched Hackers in a minute. Maybe I should, huh? Fire that puppy up. Yeah, I was really hoping the crab was going to hit my mountain and leave me with the Pyromancer. That's not what happened, though. White hat? Yeah, white hat hackers. If the opponent was at 4 life, we'd have them here, but they're super not, They're way more than that. I don't think there's a Fiery Confluence in there, but we do have a Phlage. Which wouldn't quite get the trick done, but maybe. Man, I need to buy some fucking Slomosa merch. I've been listening to them a lot lately. Oh, Bandcamp Friday is coming up soon. From Bergen, Norway. Yeah, some cool looking shirts. Some sick looking vinyl. Oh, it's all sold out. All the cool vinyls sold out. No! I wonder if their Bandcamp has anything. I should just send them some money anyway. You'd prefer if your sub went to merch? Fuck my mortgage, you want swag? I like supporting bands that I listen to on stream, you know? That's how they can live. Continue making awesome tunes. I don't think we can beat this Atraxa. I think we can find this packing this up. They're so low, but meh. I had a few actually go up in price. The Karakas might keep me in. Well, that's why I looked at what the tracks have found first, Schwab. We didn't really have much going on there, right? Yeah, you gotta be careful with Goyfs. If this was a 2/3 Goyf without an instant in the graveyard, then Lightning Helix would not have killed it because it doesn't check state based until the spell's resolved. Gotta be real careful with that one. Oh, is there not an island in here? There's no island, right? Oh, there is. Awesome. I'm a genius. You think I'd forget that there was an island in the deck? Come on, come on. Y'all know I'm smarter than that. Playing out the Innocence there might have made sense. Couldn't draw a card off the Ocelot Pride trigger. Man, this Narset looks about as dead on board as a Narset ever has, huh? They do have an Underground Sea up untapped. I'm going to attack them all anyway. Yeah, they're just fucking dead. Do you want to clear my Narset? Nah, I'll clear you. Thanks for the offer, though. That was kind of you. One Plinkadoink, please. I'm gonna Spellbomb my cat. Alright, I'll replant. Something tells me that's not what they intended to do with Aether Spellbomb. Or we were like nothing better to do. Like, yeah, I'll fucking replay a cat. Let's go. You play Cube with your friends and want to try Power Cube? Hell yeah. Cube's great. If you're not familiar with Power Cube, I have the guide in my stream title. What's the name of the command again? Essential, yeah. Oh, thanks, Emily. Way ahead of me. Yeah, that guide that was just linked was created for that express purpose of catching you up on Powered Cube if you have not partaken before. There's still a lot there that's like useful for intermediate drafters. I think my average viewer would still find something there. But the intent was for folks that are new to Powered Cube to have something to turn to. I think I'm gonna run out the Abandoned Air Temple here. It removes the surprise factor, but I'm not sure how much that matters. Hell yeah, Trapezoid. Yeah, I assume somebody that's watched me like Infinite. There's a lot of lessons that I've gone over on stream live, of course. Got an interesting decision here. I guess not really. We're just gonna activate this Air Temple. Not that interesting. Blue-green doesn't seem like a very sweeper-heavy color combination. They're kicking a consult the star charts, huh? Maybe wanted to play that normal, huh? Classic Ocelot Pride, classic. This deck's got a few different life gain things too, like the Phlage and the Helix, so even if they had a blocker, could still be producing. Somehow Boros returned. Just the darndest line. Gnome Chomsky. Oh, Gnome Chomsky is very different. Gnome Chomsky ducked every Epstein Files allegation. Can you make a budget power cube? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're down to proxy, then every cube is pretty doable. I want a Dack steal the drone so bad. Some real cards. What if I should have Furied there? Meh. Yeah. Is the ceiling... There's no one drop with a higher ceiling than Ocelot Pride, right? Maybe Goblin Welder. Maybe Goblin Welder into Mindslaver a lot has a higher ceiling than Ocelot Pride. But fuck. What the fuck? Cheers. Supporting the old stream. Supporting old little old me. Oh shit, what up? I need a cat IRL. I do, yeah. Been really happy with the puppy. They were a couple of weeks early on that were tough, but he's been just a joy, just a goddamn treat to have around. Glad I played my creature pre-combat, because now I know the Ocelot Pride can serve in without getting flashed upon, like if the opponent had their own Containment Priest. Puppy leads the baby. Oh, that's not happening. When me and my wife first started dating, we had that discussion, and both of us were like open to potentially having kids if it was something that the other person like really cared about. And now, a few years older, a few years wiser. Had some nieces and nephews over. We're pretty good. We're pretty good on kids. Chunk. God, Pyro goes so fucking nuts. Hey, yeah, Chroma 36 thinks of 76 months there. Nothing wrong with being the fun uncle. Being the fun uncle is fucking awesome. Highly recommend. You wouldn't go over 5 kids yourself? Five's a pretty solid number. Yeah, I don't think we'd even get another puppy. Feels like this Containment Priest was pretty good. What did they? Grave Titan, sure. There was some like diaper changing and such in there. So I would be fine with kids, but like, you're trading off so much, right? You have 2 kids and 0 free time? Yeah. And kids rock, right? Certainly rewarding and such. But you're right, it is a trade-off. Pretty good Vindicate. Keeps the Phlage stranded. You have a hard time having kids until you sort out climate change. I mean, throughout human history, there's been like disasters and reasons to not have kids, right? I wouldn't have that be your reason, have that be your excuse. Plague and war and all that. You also wouldn't have kids during the bubonic plague. It kind of sounds like you just wouldn't have kids then, right? Like, which is fine. I just don't think it should be your reason. Oh, Cheese, I would love to see your anti-ice costume. Please share. World will always be some kind of fucked up. Yeah. Which doesn't mean that we shouldn't work to change it, of course. Work to make the place a better place. Make the world a better place. In a lot of ways, the world is better than it used to be. I did not really get anything out of that link, Cheese. We can't bring that with the Phlage because we have our one of island here. What's the real Nia card name? It's Nia, Skysail Storyteller. I don't think so, Vasilicious. I think whatever they called it, Chuds would have been like, oh, you know, it's not a... I don't think the name is a real concern. Anyone who's like, it's snowing out, it can't be fucking global warming, had like no interest in actually learning the science, eh? Listening to anybody, right? They just want an excuse to not give a fuck. And a Descendant of Storms. Probably better off just flipping the Nia, huh? Yeah, it looks like flipping Nia instead of playing the Carnosaur would have been game winning. No, they would have been still alive at one. Welcome back, Shadow Legion. Yeah, I fired off the Expressive Iteration because if it finds Lightning Helix, there's just a win there. But then once it bricks, you still get the Timeless Dragon to rep lethal. I have been ousted. Lauren, sure. For whatever reason, I just really feel like putting acid in my veins. What's that all about, huh? So the opponent is still not dead on board. Oh wait, yeah they are. The Wandering Emperor only has one loyalty. Nice. Oh, it still ends up there, Emily. Can this hit? No, it can only down tick on creatures. Well, guess I'll, haha! Shrooms will grow in your bloodstream? Oh, yeah? Well, that's just value right there. 7 wins. So we've had 2 trophies and 2 4 and 3